tell you though. I'm not happy.
What do we get today?
You got a 5. Ouch. Alright. Oh, I put it upside down.
So we forgot to do think about Thursday.
No, I have them over here. Alright.
We haven't gotten to that
TJ,
yet.
Dustin, go.
Where are you going?
Alright, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm moving to that. Miss Thacker is teaching right now. So you're going to listen to her directions and follow what she's saying.
Is it already presenting? Do I just unfreeze it?
Yeah, unfreeze and then hit. You'll have to hit present again.
Okay.
It should pop up for you.
And presenter view?
No, if you just click on the thing in the corner, it should work.
Wow.
You get it? Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Alright guys, paying attention. This is when I'm going to be able to say who gets to have lunch in the classroom in Miss Cash tomorrow. Paying attention.
Okay, guys. It's Thursday, which means it's What's Missing Thursday. Everybody should have their expo marker out. I'm going to start seeing if we can solve this on our desk. 2 times something equals 60. Okay?
So Miss Thacker, we used our silent cues that we learned. If we have a connection, once you share some answers out, they do this. If they have one answer, they're going to do this. If they have more than one answer, they'll show you based on their fingers.
Okay.
But they're not going to shout out and tell us all.
You have the answer? Okay. You'll put your hand down and I'll call you. I'm going to give everyone some time. Okay. I'm going to start with Josh. What was your answer?
30, because you know 3 plus 3 equals 6. 2 times 6, there's a 60 there. That prevent a 6 plus 6. 3. So it would be 6 plus 3 plus 3.
Yeah.
But instead, it's a times 30.
Okay. E, what was the answer you had?
Oh, 12.
12.
I had 30, 12. I only had 30 and 12.
You're raising your hands. Did you have an answer? Was it 12? Yeah. Does anybody have an answer that's not 30 or 12?
I have 12 quietly.
You also have 12? Ah. Okay. So the answer is 30.
I'm telling you, 3 plus 3 equals 6. Instead
You remember when we were multiplying?
6.
One moment. Remember when we were multiplying things by 10 and we were using the trick of if you covered up the 0 and did the multiplication of 2 times 3 would be 6 and then you bring the 0 back in. I saw a Brill using the method of the 2 circles for 2 groups of and then was doing all the dots. That's a lot of dots to do though. So 30 is the answer. Do you want me to do this as well?
Yeah, you can have them do that.
Awesome. Okay. Who would like to read the blue for me? Yes, Stephen.
By this math lesson, you will be able to you can use ball graphs to display data and help us work.
Beautifully done. Who else wants to read it? Yes, Josh.
By the end of this class, you'll be able to say, I can use graph
bar graphs.
Bar graphs.
Choose
Display data and help solve problems. By the way, only one of us can do the
Oh, well, I had two of you do it today. It's okay. Okay. We're going to go over some vocabulary. So today we're learning about bar graphs, which is a graph that uses height or length to compare data through rectangles. So in this little picture here, this would be an example of a bar graph. And then data is another word that they use in this vocabulary. And data is a collection of information gathered by measuring, surveying, or observing. So if you were to go around and ask everybody what their favorite type of chip is, all that information that you collected would be considered data. Yeah?
Salt and vinegar. Oh boy, salt and vinegar. I like hot chips.
Oh, salt and vinegar and hot chips.
I like what is that?
Okay. And something you need to know is that there's two types of bar graphs. There's a horizontal one, where the rectangles go horizontally, side to side. And there's vertical, where the rectangles go up and down. And you can have the same bar graph, same information, but they're just laid out differently. Okay. Can you see the bold words okay? Yeah? Okay. So would anybody like to read one of the bolded words that they can see? Yes, John. Bold would be when it's like darkened. So this would be bold, this would be bold. Label. Yeah, a label tells us what type of, what the graph is about. Does anybody else see another bolded word? No? You think about raising your hand, Eve? Okay. There's label, which Josh pointed out. There's scale, which is telling you like the different measurements of the data. There's the title, which tells you what the graph is about. The bars, which are the actual data points. And then the categories. So if we were to, in our chips example, the different chips so far as like Doritos or Takis or salt and vinegar, those would be considered the categories of the data. Yes, Haley. You understand? Awesome. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys, you already know what a picture graph is. So, a picture graph and a bar graph are two ways you can show the same data. So if we have everybody, there's 5 people who love sugar cookies, and in a picture graph they would get 5 cookies.
Those are like cookies.
They're not, those are chocolate chip
There's
cookies.
5 people who like chocolate chips.
Yes. And then in a bar graph, you have the category of sugar cookies, and then it has the amount, the measurement of 5 people.
I like 3 though. 3 people that had chocolate chips. That's messed up.
Only 3 people? That is messed up.
Who likes almond raisins?
Oatmeal raisin? Oatmeal raisin cookies are my dad's favorite.
No, they can't.
My grandpa's
Okay. So I want us to do a bar graph together. If you would like to draw it on your desk, you're more than welcome to. So, we're going to be doing this one based off of what is our favorite Thanksgiving food. So we have turkey, ham, bread, and dessert. So I'm going to be taking data. Yeah, so raise your hand if your favorite Thanksgiving food is turkey. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for turkey, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Raise your hand if ham is your favorite. 1. Raise your hand if you as well, Dustin? Yeah. Raise your hand if bread, rolls, or bread is your favorite part of Thanksgiving. Nobody? The bread is it? 0. And raise your hand if the dessert is your favorite part of Thanksgiving.
Dessert. Oh, dessert.
Dessert.
You can only vote response, guys. So we got BJ, Iona, Chase, E. That would be 4.
Wait, me too. Me, Joshua.
Yeah, I already got Josh. And Kaylee, you already voted for him. Do you want to change your vote to dessert?
I want to
Yeah.
change my vote to dessert too.
And you voted for turkey? Okay. So, how would we plot these points?
Wait a minute.
You could probably count by twos.
Okay, so if we have 3 people who love turkey, how would we draw the bar for that, the rectangle? Rectangle up to the 3?
Yes, rectangle up to the 3.
And you just kind of eyeball it. Okay. There's one person who likes ham.
So you just don't draw like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like just one, yeah, like that.
And if nobody likes bread, what do we do?
No,
You like bread? You want to be the one person that likes bread?
well, we got 2.
Yeah.
We got 2 on that like tiles. That's tiles.
Your bread. So we have another 1. And then for dessert, we have 7 people who love dessert.
7,000 people
So
like dessert.
go all the way up to where 7 would be?
CJ,
Yes,
you?
yes.
Yes.
Going way up
Stop.
there.
It's not acceptable. You know that.
7 right there.
7.
7 come right there. Yeah.
Okay. So what's something that we noticed about this bar graph?
Remember, you have to analyze the data, guys. Analyze it. What do you notice?
Oh, that 2 on that.
Raise your hands. Don't shout out.
Yes, E.
2 on that, and the other 2 don't.
Yeah, that's a really great observation. There's only one person that picked ham and one person that picked bread, so the bar graphs are the same size. Yeah. Josh, what did you notice?
Dessert is the highest one.
Yeah, so that's another observation that we can make is that dessert is the most liked part of Thanksgiving dinner. Anything else?
Turkey is not the lowest, not the highest. It's just.
Turkey's just in the middle.
What if you added together the turkey,
In the
bread, and ham? Is it more than the dessert?
yes.
No, it's 5.
Try and see.
That'd be 4.
That would be 5.
Because the turkey is 3, there's 1 ham and 1 bread.
5.
There'd be 5?
Yes.
Which
And
would
it
be-
more than the turkey.
Ooh, but is
Dessert.
5 more than 7?
No.
No? So dessert would still be winning.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dessert wins.
Dessert
wins. Dessert wins.
We're going to do one more together as a class.
Friends, turn it off and listen. You know better than this. Thank you.
Okay. I would like us to do this one on our desk, and then we'll do it together, okay?
But
Yes, E.
if that's half and the turkey half in the middle, you draw the number in the middle. That's something.
When I was making this, I didn't know how many lines to put, so I didn't put enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Thacker, we did not actually make a bar graph yet, so you might have to show them and tell them how to do the parts, okay?
Yes. Okay.
We talked about the parts and how to analyze, but we haven't done that part just yet.
Okay. So Josh has a great start going where he made the 2 different axes. That's what they're called. So this is the one where you would have your categories of fall, winter, spring, and summer. And then over here is where you would put your lines to denote the different values of the data. So you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many you'd like to have up there. Okay. again if it would be easier for you to look at. And you want to have the writing underneath the graph.
So are we writing just
Fall, winter, spring, and summer. So like with the last one where we took data within ourselves of what our favorite part of the Thanksgiving dinner is, we're going to do that again. So I'm going to say, who loves fall, the season of fall the most?
I'm already done.
No, it has to be summer to winter.
It has to be summer and winter? Okay.
No, winter because it has my birthday, the elf Michelle.
Okay, we're going to take the data now. So raise your hand if fall is your favorite season. Miss Cash and Addie. So we got fall for 2. Raise your hand if winter is your favorite season. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, raise your hand if spring. E, were you voting for winter? Okay, raise your hand if spring is your favorite season. Nobody? Nisha, is spring your favorite season?
It's only one person.
Raise your hand if summer is your favorite.
Yeah, it's gonna win.
Chase, are you voting for winter and summer?
You vote one time,
You
sir.
can only vote once.
Well, I'll take mine off the winner. I'll take mine
Can
off
I
the
do
winner.
free? I'll let me free.
Friends, you vote one time, just like for lunch. You don't get multiple lunches.
You,
Yes,
you want to be spring? Okay.
yes, I do that.
So, yes, Josh.
I want to be summer.
You want to be summer, so you're taking yours off of winter?
I shouldn't because it has my birthday and the elf Michelle.
Okay, so we have 2 people who say fall is their favorite season, 2 people who say winter is their favorite season, and 2 people who say spring is their favorite season. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who say that summer is their favorite season.
2 people
I
will say
knew
fall.
summer will win. I knew it.
So I'll write this over here. We got fall is 2, winter is 2.
So that's some people giving you really good attention and some people not giving you really good attention in all things. Like Steven is doing a really good job right now in math.
This is gonna be good.
Miss Kathy's really proud of him.
This is just gonna be good to know. And how many people like summer?
So, 6.
6,000?
No, just 6.
No, 6,000.
And if you need to make this line in your bar graph longer so you can have more little lines so you can have your graph make more sense, you're welcome to.
It's clearly 6,000.
So guys, I have a challenge for you. Miss Thacker, is there a different way that they could count other than by ones based on the way that I see those numbers right there?
Yes.
246.
Ooh, E, what is it?
246.
So what can you count by?
2.
So remember how we talked yesterday that you can make the notches and still count by 2s?
Yes.
Try that and see if you can do it.
Yeah.
I'll make it wrong.
So it'd be 6. The same. 6 times 6.
Here, I'll help you. I got you, baby. Oh, look at how good that looks. Okay.
Miss Cash, I'm done.
Okay, so based on this, we see that ooh,
If you add
so we got all these 2s, right? So instead of starting at 1, we're gonna go to 2. And then 29 is that. And then now we don't have a number bigger than 6, do we? So do we need to go any further? We don't. We don't have to go any further than that. So now when you draw this, you only have to draw it up to meet to there. So make your bar, make your rectangle go up to there. Up really, you see that? If you're not sure how to do that, let me know. So are these your 2s? And you wrote the odd numbers out? Okay. Wow, E. Look at that. What happened here? Are you saying this how many more to get to this? We're gonna have to use 3 good.
I would love me another cup of coffee. Okay. Okay, looks like everybody's ready. We're gonna make this together as a class now. So, what do we want to label these tick marks on the side of our graph? What numbers do we want to label them with?
5.
No. We're not labeling 5.
2, 4, 6.
You do the numbers.
I love that there are people who have answers, but I did not see one hand go up to answer that. Thank you.
Now you see two equations. I didn't know we were seeing.
Okay, it's not acceptable. You know how to raise your hand to get called on, okay? I'm really sorry, Miss Thacker, because the classroom management side is on Miss Cash. So I got some people who are going to be eating the cafeteria by themselves, apparently. Thank you.
Thank you for your idea, Chase, to label them by 2s. So, if we're starting with fall, what should the fall bar graph look like? Yes, Josh.
It should have 2.
It should go up to 2?
Josh, thank you for raising your hand.
Okay. And who wants to tell me how to do the winter one? E.
It go to two.
It goes to 2.
I'm gonna win it too.
And what about spring? You want to try? No? No? Alright.
You did such a good job.
It goes up to 2 again. And someone who's not E or Josh, can you tell me how big the summer bar should look? Yes, Dustin. It should go up to 6. 6. Whoop, I'm running into my trees. Okay. And E was telling me something he noticed about the graph. Would you like to share with the class?
Oh. We got two. Two. Then you got another 2. But 2 plus 2 is 4. Then you have another 2 equals 6.
So E was telling me how the people who say fall, winter, and spring are their favorite season equals the same amount of people who say that summer is their favorite season. Okay. Does anybody else notice anything about the graph that they think is interesting? Yeah, Abby.
Almost all of them are 2.
Yes, they're all multiples of 2.
She said almost all of them are 2s.
Oh,
also.
yes.
She noticed that there were 2s.
There's 3 2s and 1 6. Yeah. Yes, Josh.
Summer's the highest.
Summer is the highest. Most people say that summer is their favorite season.
I don't want to.
It's hot
But
now.
if we get
Okay.
So we're you guys are freezing, and now you said it's hot. Oh my goodness. It's either the polar opposite, like it's freezing, or it's like the desert.
Okay.
One or the other, huh?
That is all I have planned to do with you guys for math. I think Miss Cash has other things or more stuff she wants to do. Very nice stuff. Are you gonna do this with them?
Yeah, you can totally explain it if you want to. Or do you want me to do it?